Live. Hello, everybody out there. How are you? This is Bob with One Stop Mouse, and right here next to me are the legendary Viapree Project, Ed and Mindy, at least to me, because I just keep hearing about them and hearing about them and hearing about them, and never met them and saw a couple of their videos. And then I thought, these people, I really have to get these people on. And they were so nice to agree to come on, even though, you know, I'm just like Joe Schmo with 500 subs. And they don't really know me. So thank you so much for coming on here.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for just inviting us. You know, I think one of the things that we love about our community is that it's all inclusive, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about size and subscriber count, but it's about community relationships. We are part of one of the best communities on YouTube. I'll tell you that hands down. We have such an amazing amount of great people, great friends. So yeah, you're part of an amazing community, and you're doing such a great job. I love your hat, by the way. I didn't get a chance to, everybody knows me with my black hat, but your hat is epic. So I gotta just say,
I have a backstory to this hat though, and basically what it is that I'm stubborn. What it is I decided, because I love Raiders of the Lost Ark so much, and Disney owns Lucasfilm and everything now, I decided that 2 years ago for the Halloween party, I was gonna cosplay. Seriously, I was gonna order from the Australian company the real hat Harrison Ford had from a little English shop, the exact jacket he had in the first movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the pants and all that stuff. So I go in September to the Halloween party. Of course, it's 101 degrees. And of course, you can't walk into Disney. You can go with the costume, but not with a whip and a holster. So the first thing they do is they go, give me that. And they put a tag on it and put it in town hall. And then they go, they took my whip. I ordered this thing from Australia. I'm like, come on, you know how much that cost? And so they took all this stuff away. And then if you ever see the pictures of me going through, it's 101 degrees. I'm sweating. There's blotches on the leather jacket. I'm sweating so much it's going through the jacket.
Oh my gosh.
And so I told my wife, from now on, when I do stuff at home and the air conditioning, I'm going to wear the outfit. And little by little, each part of the outfit has gone, but I refuse to get rid of the hat. So there's actually a story to that.
That is awesome. What a great story. That is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
So Ed and Mindy, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to guide, being that I don't do as many interviews as some people like you guys and Pete McDevitt and everything. I'm just going to lead myself along with some multicolored little screens. And
I like it. It's so cool.
I love it when people tell me about themselves and I find out that Disney Dan is a Latin teacher. and last night I actually was talking to Meg from Mickey's Magic, and I found out that she just got a master's in counseling. And I used to work with adolescents in a psych program, and so we had some things in common. I just, I know it's not great to tell everybody about every little personal thing, but is there anything you wouldn't mind sharing with us about you that I might not know if my friend Joe Schmo over here wanted to know about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing about us, we're a very open book. We don't we tell everything about ourselves.
Me
I think
too.
that's how
my wife tells me I should shut up more.
Yeah, well,
I do. It's like, you want to hear about my third marriage? I'll tell you.
No, yeah, we will tell it whatever. We have nothing to hide. I think for us, I mean, where can we start? What do we do? I mean, we could say what we do.
Yeah, what do you do?
I am the associate children's pastor at our church. I've been doing that for about a year now, and I love it so much because it affords me to be hanging out with kids and still teaching kids and engaging with kids without having to be in the school system, which I did for 8 years and was miserable. So
Wow. Well, thank you for
But
thank you for what you do. That's
Thank you.
challenging.
yeah,
Wow.
it's great.
And how about yourself, Ed?
I'm actually a media director at the same church.
Really?
Yeah, so we it's a pretty large church that we are a part of, and so I've been there now going on 10 years. So I'm in charge of all the technology, sound, lighting. So like I got that love of technology from Disney. Believe it or not, if it wasn't for Disney, I wouldn't be in the career that I'm in now. So it's been a huge part of what I do. And
let me tell you, it's really frustrating going to Disney with this guy and a new ride comes out and we're not actually sitting and looking at the ride. He's hanging out, looking at all the technology, trying to figure out how they do things around there.
Hey, VP, man, my man VP.
Excuse me one second. Let me catch up with the stream. I'm really bad at walking and chewing gum like that. Car Key, thanks so much for being here. She and Disfinity both are Katrina, Car Key, and Disfinity are my mods that are keeping me together. I was walking around streaming in the parks in the pouring rain, holding an umbrella in one hand, holding the gimbal in the other, trying to look through the glare at the chat, having no mods, and I was like, this isn't working because
I need some help.
I kept thinking, what am I going to do when I have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Hi, Lori Jean. How are you? VP, what's going on? I've got a thing with VP. We're going to be talking on Monday night. And Jonathan Chong, thanks for showing up.
Jonathan's here. Hey,
thanks, buddy. What's up?
We saw a lot of you guys last night.
I know.
It was last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. No.
Today. What's today? Thursday? It was Tuesday night. Yeah. Man, Tuesday. We've been too busy.
It's been a long week.
The days blur. So that figures as a media director, when I see your streams, I've been seeing how great of an intro you have and everything. And I looked at that and I thought, that's really cool. I like how that goes. Hey, he does a really good job with that. And that's, of course, why? Because you're a media director and you're tech savvy. Very good.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's up my sleeve. So yeah, it's pretty. So that's why we do that. But yeah, I mean that's yeah. Thank you. So I mean that's pretty much what we do as far as our career, and we love doing YouTube. YouTube is a fun hobby of ours that we do together, and and how that all started was pretty cool. So it's I don't know if you want me to start talking about that now. I don't know.
I'm going to go to that screen like in 2 seconds.
Okay.
I know that you have some things like with your family too,
yes.
And I guess you have a son and a daughter. Is that correct?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Cool.
And fun fact about our daughter, yes, and his job is we've been going to the church literally as long as our daughter has been alive because he got the interview the day she was born.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Small
good
fun
timing.
fact about that. Right?
It worked.
He's like, I'm not going to go. I said, yes, you are.
Okay, channel overview, schedule and shows. Give me 1 second. Looking through my little. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you might as well start talking about that now.
Oh, so, there you go. History of the
Let
channel.
me ask you, Ed Mindy, how did the channel start? What?
Oh, that's a good. You want me to do it? Okay, I'll do it. Well, it's a really, really good story we have actually. How it all kind of started. It's kind of different. First off, when we did, we started YouTube. The idea of making videos first off was we were at Disney. We were down Main Street one day, and Mindy and I, we didn't have kids. We had Jordan,
mm-hmm.
but she was very young. And we would always record our experiences, mm-hmm. Mindy and I, when we like to go on trips, we like to do things. We'd record these our experience, but we would never do anything with it.
We would sit on a computer.
Sit in a computer, it'd be in a drawer, it'd be like on a tape or something. You know, how many of those DV tapes?
I know,
I gotta go find those tapes and make some old stuff. It'd be kind of cool.
Oh, retro.
Okay, sorry, that was an idea.
Sorry.
All right, sideline. So you know, I was walking down Main Street, and I just remember, and I was seeing families taking pictures, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, man, you know, we do this, we take these pictures, but what do we do with these things? We don't do anything. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna force myself to take this footage, edit it, and share it. Now, sharing it meant by friends and family, because a lot of people know that we like to do a lot of things as a family, and they love to just see what we do and get advice and suggestions of what we do. So we started making videos.
We also wanted to have them around for Jordan when she got older. She could look back at all the things that she got to experience as a baby and didn't really realize or remember. So
yeah, exactly. So we wanted to just create these types of moments. So I started editing these videos and put them on YouTube. And it wasn't anything special. Like, it was just kind of cool things that I like to do. Like, I thought it was cool. I'm not a video person by traits. Like, editing was not a passion of mine. This is just something just came as a hobby and necessity, pretty much. From there, we created a video of us going SeaWorld. We made a SeaWorld video, and we went on a vacation with all of our friends. And when I made this video, the video came out pretty good. Like, it looked like a commercial. It looked like a commercial. We didn't really realize how good it came out. And I literally edited that video during the vacation. Like, I would come home, take the footage, edit it, and I would just nothing came from it. Right. Needless to say, just making a long story short, this video became, like a mini viral. Where it started being picked up on SeaWorld's like Facebook groups and all this kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden one day I got a message from SeaWorld, and I thought I was in trouble. and
they used their logo.
I used their logo and all that stuff. And SeaWorld was actually, they loved what we did, and they actually bought our video.
Really?
From there they bought it. Cool. They loved what we do, and that kind of gave us our momentum as the Viapree Project kind of getting started. We never did live streams. Live streaming wasn't a thing for us. We were always doing edited videos. So everything we do, I make these videos that I call special project videos. Right. I usually do like a montage to like a nice music, and it looks really nice, and like a music video type thing. That's what I thought we would be doing as a Viapree Project. Honestly, I did not. Live streaming was nowhere in the equation until we decided to do a live stream. When did we do the live stream? It was the hurricane. During a hurricane. We did I forget, Irma. I think it was Hurricane. I think it was Irma. Hurricane Irma. Believe it or not, Hurricane Irma, our first live stream, it was just like, hey guys, we don't know if we're gonna make it. It was so dumb. We're like, we don't know if we're gonna make it. We're not. This might be our last time. So live stream. And then I saw somebody come into the chat. Like, I was like, ooh, somebody is like watching us live. That's how cool is that? Someone's watching us live. Believe it or not, I don't know if you know who the Walt twins are, but the Walt twins are the ones who actually watched us on our first live stream. That's how we met. So that's how we met the Walt twins, because of a natural disaster.
They're like, we're hunkering down too.
So that's how we met the Walt twins.
Oh my god!
And then from there, we started doing these live streams and little things here and there, and it just started growing and growing. Some of our other videos, one of her pregnancy video got picked up. Disney picked up our at D23 last year. Really? Disney picked up her pregnancy announcement video, and they played it at D23, which was really cool.
They should have invited us.
I know. I was like, come on, why don't you just give us a plane ticket or something? But but it was really, really cool. And then from there, we just started becoming part of a community of live streamers in the Disney community. Now, back then, the community wasn't as big as it is now. So we were so fortunate to be a part of something that was really just being birthed. Resort TV One, which is one of our partner channels, Resort TV One, who is the like mothership of the community that we're in.
Right.
You know, they were like the first to be doing this Disney live streaming, parks, walking around, all that. Now we aren't that type of channel. Now when we go to Disney, we'll do a couple streams like that, but that's not what we do as a channel. But that whole community really started to blossom. And we were part of the beginning of it, which is pretty cool. It was really cool. And seeing like Meg, you know, and we're seeing Road Trip Dave and Rob Fuzz and a lot of these Disney Dan. You know, Disney Dan was remember when Disney Dan first came? We got Disney Dan into the community, believe it or not. You know, he was the one that he wasn't a part of the community. He was following us. And then he kind of just came a part of the community. So it's been really, really cool. Been a really interesting journey. And so, yeah, that's what we do. We did interviews. We did sessions, which is one of our big interview shows. We haven't done it in a while just because it takes a lot of time. I put a lot of time and effort into it. And right now we've just been really busy. But that's what we do.
Hey Arlene, just saying hi. And Jonathan Chong, the video was not of us having the baby.
Oh no,
that's what Jonathan wants to know. Wait,
he's confused. You guys need to go back over.
You gotta watch it. No, I'm not having the baby.
Gosh.
Disney would not play it at D23.
No. It was the announcement that we were pregnant. I had the idea of going to Disney World and having Jordan tell all the characters that mommy has a baby in her tummy, and then we recorded their reactions to that.
Aww.
So it was cool.
It came out really good.
Aww. That's great. That's great. So is your last name Viapree then? That's what they're asking too, the Viapree Project. So it's your project. That's what I figured.
Yeah, it came out, the name came out. We can't take credit for the name.
Yeah, we didn't
honestly.
name it.
We had a friend of ours that's a recording artist that one day we're in my office area and just laughing, just having fun. And she's like, you know, your name is so cool. Like it's, you know, and then we're like, she's like, she was thinking about album names, believe it or not, for an upcoming album. And she's like, man, Viapree Project would be a cool name. And I was like, that always stuck with me until when we started the YouTube channel. I said, you know, Viapree Project. So,
wow.
Our friend named us.
Yep.
So you've got Hangouts.
Yes.
Sessions.
Yep.
And game night. And then I know that you've got like playlists for special projects.
We have a bunch of shows. So the way that, you know, we have a problem. Sticking.
Well, this is a perfect interview then, because we're just
we got.
Well, we have an idea. We just do it.
We just do it.
So there's really no rhyme or reason.
You know, we don't.
It's all under the Hangouts umbrella.
Exactly. So Tuesday nights is our Hangouts time slot. So it could be
never know
anything.
What you're gonna get.
Yeah. So, so we do that. We're now a big part of the Lego community. So you'll see us doing Legos, a lot of Lego. Legos.
Right.
You're right, man. It's Lego.
Don't do that tomorrow.
By tomorrow, I'm gonna get yelled at because we have a big live stream tomorrow. So, but
what's the big live stream tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have been asked to participate in the Lego community, which is pretty big. It's a 72-hour live stream that they're starting tonight or tomorrow. Tonight.
It is tonight.
I think tonight. They're starting tonight from all around the world. You have all these Lego builders and Lego YouTube channels from all around the world, and they're going to be starting the 72-hour live stream. So they've asked us to be a part of the live stream. So like certain channels are getting blocks of time. So we are going to be taking 2 hours of that time starting tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central. So we'll be going live, doing some more Lego in our Lego set. We have a Lego set, so we'll do like our change around, and we're just gonna have some fun doing some Lego. It's a big part of our family. It started because of COVID, believe it or not. COVID birthed this type of hobby and passion that we have as a Viapree Project. So now we've become more of a Disney Lego family.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So Katrina's asking if you've got the PO box yet. I don't know what that's about.
It haunts you.
Katrina,
Get away from it.
Why are you doing that?
Actually get one.
Katrina, why are you doing that to me, Katrina? Katrina, you know.
You have many wives. Not just
I
me.
know.
Everybody.
Everybody.
YouTube wives.
Oh, Katrina. I'm going to get it tomorrow. Trust me. I'm going to get Katrina. I'm going to get it tomorrow.
Well, I got the chance. Let me do a shout out about Dean and the Live Place.
Yes,
the Live Place is great because if you weren't aware of this show right now, you can go to the Live Place and go, hey, I wonder who's doing a live stream tonight. And you can see this and see what everybody else is doing. It's kind of like a TV guide of the streaming community. And it started with Disney YouTubers, but it's kind of expanding out into other things like cruising and RV people and lots of interesting stuff. Yeah. And while I'm at it, also Pete McDevitt is a big supporter of the community, and he's got a couple of very interesting projects going on. One thing that he has done before and is doing again is this Pixar Award, which is very interesting for people basically get nominated by other streamers. And then he's also got that the Muppet Award for people who are very supportive in the chats. And then he's got another thing coming up, which I can't say too much about, but he's doing this thing the night before Christmas that you should keep your eyes peeled for. And I told him I would talk about it, but not talk about it. So that's it. So I hate that. I'm like, I can't say anything, but look
can't
for
say
it.
nothing yet. Yeah. First off, it's cool. So you're talking about the Live Place. We were one of the first channels to be a part of the Live Place.
Were you?
So the birth of the Live Place, we actually witnessed that happen with Dean, and to see where it's at now and to see how much has grown has been just phenomenal.
It's so cool.
Because it's more than just a website. This is a true community, and Dean has been able to not just corner it for just Disney, because it could be easily have been just that. But he's seen the value of expanding and bringing in other communities like the cruising and the RVing, and this is just the beginning. And so it's really cool what Dean has done, and we support him 100% in all his endeavors.
He even has a jingle.
Yes, he does. I feel the same way. He's been very supportive. Right now, at the tail end of sort of a Disney severance, I'm still getting paid, although I'm laid off, and so I get park passes, but they're sort of unpredictable when I'm going to get them till the last minute. And then when I get them, it's a last minute announcement that I'm going to live stream at the park. And Dean likes to have stuff to post on the Live Place at least a week ahead of time. I'm one of these guys at the last minute. I'm streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's 10 p.m. Could you put this on? And he does it.
That's the way he is. That's just the way Dean is. He's always available. So it's such a great guy.
He really is. And and if he's watching, Dean, I don't know if you've noticed, but Dean and I have found out that we're both of Norwegian ancestry. So I say nice things about him or pretty please in my emails about those posts the next day in Norwegian. And it usually butters them up a little, and it helps. So
that's good to know. I got to start learning Norwegian.
There you go. Hang out over at the World Showcase when you're in Norway. Get a piece of school bread and ask them how to say thank you or something.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that. By the way, the school bread. I've seen a picture of it on. I think it's Joey's World. It's one of his favorite things to get. So I got to try it.
They also, right now, actually, they have like an Olaf, sort of a piece of white chocolate that's stuck in it as an extra. I saw that the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Cool.
So Dean features other channels when they have a new upload or live stream. Yeah, and in different categories too, Disinfinity.
He does.
If you're not in there, you should definitely get involved. I know, Daniel, you and your dad want to get involved more in live streams, probably when you come down here to the parks and feel safe, like you were saying. I would check out the live stream. He's a very, very nice man too.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we've got them.
Yeah.
We met Dean, right?
We never met. We met his brother Bob.
Bob. Oh, Epcot Bob. Yeah, I connected
Epcot.
all those the other day. I was like, Epcot Bob, he's your...
Looks just like you.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. Schedule on shows. Okay, we just went over that. So it's Hangouts, sessions, game nights, and special projects. So tell me, special projects, what is that? That's kind of like...
Yeah.
Area 52 or something. It's like, under special projects.
So our special project videos is pretty much those videos that you would see, that the big ones that usually get the eyes of the theme parks, or I put a lot of production elements. So we made a really, really big one, which we did at Disney, and you probably should watch it. It's like really, really good. We love doing inspirational videos, and it's called The Pursuit of a Dream. And Pursuit of a Dream. So that video we shot at Walt Disney World, and I'm telling you, like it was like it was the first time I was writing scripts. It was the first time of us shooting in different locations at Disney. Like you would think that Disney allowed us to do these things, but it was just me being Cuban. Yeah, her being like very forceful, but also. We had a camera guy. Like we hired a camera guy with us to go around with us. We put a lot of quality into those special projects. So financially, talent, time, we put all that into special. So I try to do one of those every year is what I try to do. At least one. We've been talking about doing a lot more, but our time right now has been really, really hard. But we did do one this year, which was the Animal Kingdom video. It wasn't. Right. It was like a mini project, which it came out pretty good. But we usually go really all in when we make those special projects.
So when when's the last time you've been down to the park? Where do you live, by the way?
We live in South Florida. So
you do. Yeah. So you're like in Miami.
Yeah, we go. We live in Boca Raton.
Okay, cool.
So we go to the parks all the time. Like literally, if we didn't have a puppy, we would be there next week. So like it's been we go. So we were just there 3-4 weeks ago. And we did a live stream and stuff like that. So we're always at the parks. I have to always go. That's just my thing. I have a problem, and it's okay. I admit it. So.
I am
okay. I gotta go. So, but right now we're kind of like what we love to do. We love to meet people. Yes. It's not like we love hanging out. Like we love to hang out. We hang out with VP and Arlene. We hung out with them a few times. We got to meet Donna, Arjons, and we didn't get to meet Nick yet. So we're looking forward to meeting Nick. Josh and Jenna, we met so many people that we met. Like but when we meet people, we go in. Like we take over. Like what do we do that one time?
There was one time where we just happened to we were at Animal Kingdom, and it just happened to be like 15 YouTubers, different channels were at Animal Kingdom one day. And so we started texting and getting everybody together, and we went on Kilimanjaro, and we literally took an entire truck, and it was just a whole truck full of YouTubers. Everyone's cameras were up.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So cool.
It was so epic.
Truck driver was probably like, what is happening right now?
So epic.
Oh my goodness. Cool. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That was a fun day.
Wow. Yeah. What was the year that you actually started your channel? How old is your channel?
That's a good question. I think we started officially I think we officially started in 2013.
Okay.
I want to say
sounds right.
We officially started, but
Jordan
like
was
we weren't
3-ish.
really actively doing it. When we started really seeing the momentum and taking ownership of really, okay, we've tapped into something. I think that was in 2017. Now we did have a sabbatical. We took a break for almost a year and a half, and that was one of the hardest decisions for us. And I think we realized we were doing too much. We were on the verge of burnout, and I literally had to pull back, and it was just like an immediate like cold turkey cut. But the problem was that I knew that we weren't done. But when you take a break that long, it's so easy to stay on that break and not come back, right? Yeah. It's like anything, you know. But we came back. We actually came back in February of this year. So we did a big return. We
pushed it for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, we just really pushed it, and we didn't know if the community was still going to embrace us. To be honest with you, we didn't know the community had grown over a year and a half to where it's at now, and it's still growing. So you've got people, the old school people who knew we were, and then you got the new people who are like, who are these people? Like, why are they getting special treatment? It's not like we're getting special treatment. It's like we were part of the birth of the community. And but when we came back, it was just like, man, it was
like we never left.
We never left. We're back home, So,
hey, Walt, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
We had Walt on our. What's great about Walt and Melissa? They go on before us on Tuesday nights. So we're on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So Walt and Melissa are 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we love watching them. And they're such an amazing family, like so cool. We got to have them on our game night last week. So much fun, and Melissa won, which is really cool. So
first time ever.
Yeah, so I can't wait to meet them though in the park.
So I got down here. I moved from North Georgia to the Orlando area about a year and a half ago, and then Walt and Melissa, I guess, came down this year earlier, like right before COVID. Once he got down here and his channel was exploding, I started doing interviews, and he was my very first one. And he told me, he said, you need to get out there. You need to connect with people, because you're kind of being a filmmaker and then throwing these things out, but nobody knows who you are and you're not meeting people and everything. And I'm kind of a shy guy. And so I thought, okay, well,
I don't see that.
Well, this is just strong coffee talking. I mean, so anyway, Walt basically told me to do that, and I thought, oh, you know what? I know a lot of people are doing interview shows, but I can't like drive down to Boca right now, and I don't know when they're coming up here, and but if I can sit down and talk to Ed and Mindy, I just met you. So then it's much easier to do a follow-up phone call or an email or see you when you're here, because how would I be able to sit down for an hour and talk to you? So this is serving another purpose. I know.
No, that's great. No, that's great. And I'll tell you, Walt, Walt is a wise man, very, 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 very wise man, right?
He's smart.
Smart enough, very smart, like crazy, like crazy smart. He's got so. He's too smart for game night. He's so great.
On point.
So funny, right? But what Walt was saying, which is so true. What we have to realize, and I hope that everybody's watching, we're a part of a community that's very special. Okay, like you're a part of something, Bob, that is something is very rare to see in other parts of YouTube, because just out of experience, even coming into, we're now melding into a Lego community. The Lego community isn't as welcoming. I mean, to be honest with you, and it's not nothing against them. It's just what they know. It's what that community is about.
Right.
We've been part of a community that truly cares about the relationship between channels, between people getting together. It's not just about the numbers and subscription counts. And, and don't get me wrong, it's nice to see that, when you see your subscriptions go up and people start following you, it gives you momentum. It gives you satisfaction that you're doing something and people are following you. But once you understand that it's beyond the numbers and it's more about the relationship and having a great time, we have so many people that are true friends that are on YouTube that we don't get to see them every day because we're far away. But because we have done what you're doing now, Bob, it was all about taking that step of faith, saying, hey, I know I'm a small channel. Like, I remember when I only had 100 subscribers, and it was like, but you have this, like, man, I really want to grow what I'm doing, but like, look at all these people and look at me. They're not going to want to talk to me. That's not true. You're part of something that it has nothing to do with that. It's as long as you are a good person, like, you're not taking advantage of people and like, you truly are like care, the community will back you up. Absolutely.
100%.
I mean, my channel's been around for 2 years, but really I didn't pay attention to it. It was called something else. Josh basically from Resort TV One told me, it sounds like a travel agency, your name. It was called WDW Epic Vacations. So I changed it, which doesn't give you more traction where people don't know who you are anymore. Yeah. And then I started working for Disney in this wonderful magic, but hard job where you want to just fall over at the end of the day. And then I didn't do anything on my channel because I was consumed with becoming, a Disney cast member. And then it wasn't until, I think I had 200 subscribers just plopping along for a long time. And then just like in the last month, I've more than doubled it. But then, of course, instead of doing one video a month, I'm doing like 4 videos a week. So
that's good.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, and consistency is the key for YouTube. Like, for us, unfortunately, we can't do it as much. We can only commit to once a month, once a week. And but this week alone, we're doing 2 past couple. So it's been crazy.
Great. That's great. Well, it's interesting when you said when you came back, you weren't sure how the community was going to react, because the old timers, the old school people knew you, but every time I go into the park, I see if I'm there for the day, I see 1 or 2 people with gimbals that I've never seen before.
Right.
And they're like new channels that have just started up that are even smaller than me, which makes me feel bigger somehow in comparison. But because, and I always try to say hi to them, but that is how I first heard of you guys, because the old school people, like Josh and Jenna and stuff, old school, right? It's crazy. It's like, oh yeah, 5 more years.
Believe the word old and us are part of. I don't like
they
it.
Started it back in the 1940s.
Exactly. I don't like it, but I get it.
But they would talk about you guys in hushed tones. It was like the Viapree Project. It was like, ooh, who are they? And they were like, building your legend. I don't know why, but
we appreciate that. It's funny because we just see them as friends. We see everybody as friends, so it's not like I don't feel like we're anything special, but I know that we do have a certain, I don't know, persona or something. I don't know. It's funny though.
I think you definitely do. I think this true loving couple sitting there and kind of joking with each other and talking about, what are you talking about? The other day, you were talking about something that was so funny. It was about your shoes places and pet peeves, and I was like, really talk. I'm like, I do that, and I do that too. It was hilarious. My wife's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Come here, watch this." It's not just me.
YouTube validates you, makes you feel better.
does.
I'm not alone.
It does.
I tell you. All right. So, what do you think? How is your channel unique? If you were talking to somebody who wasn't part of the old school, doesn't know much about YouTube, and is just my friend who's seen one or two Josh and Jenna streams, what would you tell them that sets your channel apart?
That's a very good question.
You know, we have that conversation constantly
between
the two of us, and we don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
We don't understand what makes us so.
You know, I think what makes us unique, I think every channel is unique based on their personality. I think no matter what you bring to the table, you know, it's you're gonna be unique no matter which way, because nobody's gonna be like Ed and nobody's gonna be like Mindy, and then us together makes our channel, right? And then obviously our children interact when they can. So what gives us, I think, a unique perspective, unique view of our channel is the way that we interact with each other. If I was talking to somebody and I was telling them, hey, you know, like we're at Disney, people ask us all the time, like you wouldn't believe. I don't know how it comes up. Like you're a YouTuber, you know.
We were looking at a car.
Yeah, if you look at a car and they're like, "Who are you?" and they're a YouTuber. Like everybody's always asking us.
Hold on a second. What's the real deal? You guys were looking at a car and about to take a test drive, and you were promoting your channel to a car salesman. Is that what you were doing?
We don't do that. We don't talk.
I think
you know, it's the shirts. It's the shirts. The shirts help. The shirts help. So, you know, we we
had to go do a live stream.
We had to do a live stream. We're going on. It was Disney Dan's birthday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, hey, listen, we gotta go on a live stream. Like it was like that. But you know, you can say, hey, we're a Disney channel. We do Lego. I mean, that's just like you know,
the stuff we do. But
it's what we do. But honestly, it's for what makes us different is what we do behind the scenes. To be honest with you, it's not what you see here on camera. It's the hard work, the time that we put behind the scenes in both relationships, in the preparation of our shows, the quality that we do is what makes us unique. So, I mean, anybody can copy what we're doing. You know, anybody can make a Disney channel. Anybody can do an interview show. I mean, me and Pete talk every day. And I do an interview show. He does an interview show, but he does it totally different. He's crazy. That man's nuts. Right? I mean,
what do you mean nuts? He only asked what kind of toilet paper you used and what was the weirdest place you made whoopee. And what do you mean?
You know, that's Pete, you know, and he's so unique. He's such a unique, you know, but if you ask Pete, what does he do? He does interview shows, but that's not like, that's not really appealing. But when you watch the show, you're glued in, right? So I hope for us, we just want to be entertaining. We want to be able to bring a smile to your face. We want to be able to feel that you watched something, that you spent time, you either felt motivated to move, to do something, you know, change the world, start a new career, or just know that you have genuine people that care about you. Even if you're going through some hard stuff, you can message us. Like you can, we're always there for our community. You know, I know Walt, you know, watching Walt's stream Tuesday. I know there's some hard stuff that maybe, you know, we know that Melissa was going through. So we care. We want to make sure that, you know, that we're available. And I think that's the reason why we are different. We honestly, just to be honest with you, I know I'm talking a little too much.
No, we really don't. I love to hear. This is the best part about this for me, to hear the other stuff.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
We really do not care about our numbers.
No.
I know that sounds weird. There was a point when we did
at the beginning.
In the beginning, so I'm not going to lie. But right now, we don't care about our numbers. You know, we were monetized before. You know, we are trying to get back to that monetization point, which we're almost there. You know, because, you know, we took a year and a half off, so they stopped it. But honestly, that's not a goal for us. It'll be a nice milestone to hit. Our numbers and growing, and we do like to see it grow. But honestly, it's this. Like us being a part of your channel and you talking to you, this is the highlight of our night.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a highlight of mine now. It's a highlight of for the interviews. It's like the highlight of this whole. What are we on episode 13 now? Yeah, the hushed tones of the ancient Viapree society that everybody.
Yes.
But yeah. I'm so glad that you guys came on. So let's see. The next one, channel reviews. Of course.
Arlene, we gotta come see you soon.
Yes, I miss my friends.
So you're back. You came back. People embraced you like crazy. People who have hardly had a channel for more than a blip of time are like worshiping you with weird hats right now. Now, what do you think's gonna be going on? I know you're not thinking about numbers and everything, but just generally from, I know you're thinking production-wise because that's sort of is what you're into when you're into tech, and there's new kinds of stuff coming out all the time in tech.
Right.
In November of 2021. On November 19th, right before Thanksgiving next year. Where do you see the Viapree Project at that time? Do you see it as evolving into doing more or less of something?
To be honest with you, I think the way we're always sensitive to trying new things. So it's never something that we just want to see in that same mentality that whatever is working good now is always going to work good. So here's a good example. Everybody knew us because of Sessions. A lot of people wanted our show because Sessions was a high produced show, high energy, like as far as highlighting other people's channels. And it was just a lot. But it was a lot of work on my end to do that. Now there wasn't that many interview shows back in the day. There wasn't that many Disney interview shows. So everybody wanted to be part of our show, and we had to select certain people to be part of that show. Now, we don't do sessions as much as we do before. We do sessions, if we can, we will do it. But right now, Hangouts has been our main show. So we know that something that was so big and epic as Sessions, it's not that it's gone forever, but right now it's not the priority because there's so many great people doing the same similar type show. So what made us do is they gave us the ability to say we can try different types of shows on our Hangout time slot. So, we can do resort shows. We're doing Disney Pins now with Donna. Next week, this Tuesday coming up,
Thanksgiving Pins.
We'll be doing Thanksgiving Pins with Donna Jaworski. Now, the reason why... we love Donna. Now, the reason why we're doing a show like that is because we want to learn about pins. We are newbies when it comes to pins. So we decided to do a show, and now Donna's part of the show. She's our co-host with that, which is phenomenal. So in the year 2021, where do I see the Viapree Project? I have no idea. But I know that once we can travel more, once we could do more other things besides Disney,
that's gonna open up a lot.
It will open up a lot more for us to do. So you'll see us more at Legoland. You'll see us more at Disney. Like we love to go to Disney all the time. We have not been to Universal within 15 years. So I think the Universal trip will be coming up. And the crazy thing is, the way our channel's always worked is that when we start doing something new, something always happens. So I don't know what's going to happen. So
funny. Sorry, I was reading Candy Mom's
What'd
comment.
you say?
She said, Mindy has me saying her tagline loud, keep the baddie bads out. I have no idea where that came from. It just kind of slipped out of my mouth one day. You never know what you're going to get with us.
That's funny. That's funny. Wow. Well, it's interesting because you're saying that, you're not interested really, you're not concentrating on your numbers. Last night, I was talking to Meg from Mickey's Magic, and it was very interesting because she said she actually denies that she has a YouTube channel when a lot of people ask her. because she doesn't like it to kind of cross into other areas of her life as like a counselor. She doesn't like clients to know that she has a YouTube channel, but she also doesn't promote it just to people she doesn't know either. And she's kind of shy and awkward when people bump into her and she's live streaming. So it's interesting. And then somebody asked me the other day, they said, I was on The Adventures of Gonzo, and they said, would you like to be famous? And I was like, well, in the last thing that I did when I was kind of well known in this other sort of microcosm community and was on YouTube and stuff, I don't really want to be famous so that I have like trolls and some crazy stalker. So I would like my channel to be really successful, but take that little part out. I'm like, I don't think you can separate those really, but
you can't. I mean, you can't, but I think it evolves into what it evolves into. I think I think we got a glimpse of that in our last trip to Disney a few months ago. Was when we walked into Disney and we got recognized.
That was
it was like and like we were just like
surreal.
So and
they
then
walked up to us, hey, and we're like,
I felt bad. Like, who are you? And then but thank God we had we have give. So if you meet us in a park, we usually have a giveaway. So we'll give you something, and we got to just meet them and talk with them, and it's really, really cool. But I think the coolest part is that it was another relationship that we got to meet and talk with, and so now we talk. You can say hi to them and talk to them all the time. Now when they're in the chat, we know who they are. It's so cool,
Mm-hmm.
It's the people that I've met in chats, just chatting on your channel, chatting on other people's channels. It's just saying hi back and forth like we all do. It's interesting. I don't know. Somebody actually described it to me. Darn, what was that? Monarch Moments. Darn, Bob, what am I going to do now? I was planning on stalking you, but if you don't want to be famous. Michelle, you got too much time on your hands. She's dangerous.
Their streams are so fun. What a fun family. Like, I love you. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know how is. I love the game nights. I try to jump in when I can and just kind of. Sometimes she doesn't even know I'm there. I be ninja sometimes. I'm a ninja sometimes. But it was really, really good. I love their family.
I actually. Hey,
Mickey,
how are you?
Kelly. One day we're gonna meet Kelly.
Yeah,
she's avoiding us, but one day we're gonna meet her.
I just met her in person for the first time at Magic Kingdom a couple of days ago.
And you did something before we did.
And she's been so sweet to me. She's been helping out my channel. I've been on Brunch with the Bunch like half a dozen times, even with all of my tech problems, because that's the one thing I would like. Actually, okay, I don't know about monetization. I would like to get to like 1,000 people so that I could use a community tab, and I could actually, instead of using one of these third-party apps like Streamlabs in the park and StreamYards here, that the tech would be a little smoother. and like the laptop I'm plugged in, the desktop I'm plugged into now is an old, several-year-old Windows 7, and I'm lagging here with bad internet. Yeah, those basic things I would like. That would help. So
you'll get there. You'll get there. Trust me, you'll get there.
Kelly, my favorite redhead. She has the biggest heart. Yes, she does. Yeah, love you, Kelly. Yes, same here, Kelly. Thanks for jumping in. Well, you guys, it was so nice to meet you. And
thank you for having us on.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I like I said, I've been wanting to meet you guys for a good long time. Actually, it feels like it at least 13 weeks. So I will be sure to be staying tuned to your channel, and everybody out there. If you haven't seen the highlights of the chat that I've been putting up, that Disinfinity keeps saying, please do me a favor, go over to the Viapree Project and check them out. And I'm sure you're going to like what you see, because I sure do. Just the chemistry, that's the unique thing, I think. The chemistry between these two guys.
You found it. You found a secret sauce.
That's it. You could be talking about boats. You could be talking about Disney. You could be talking about concrete. The way that you guys talk and kid each other, that's what draws me in.
That's it.
That's it.
Concrete.
Yeah, I'm going to do a show just for you on concrete and boats.
But not together.
Not together. No, don't do that. That's going to sound like a mob stream. That's not good. Well, is there anything that you'd like to tell the folks before we sign off?
Yes, there is. I would like to say, first off, thank you so much. I want you to know that you're doing a great job. Continue to do what you're doing. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. Okay. You're going to have your bad internet times and bad computer lagging times. And you're going to have your great fast engine machines. You're going to get there. I think the best thing is you're doing it, and you continue to do it, continue to be consistent, continue wearing that hat.
What is with the taco? What's with the taco comments?
For the taco.
Pickles.
The pickles. It's really about the pickles. It's really about the pickles.
You told Dan to put a pickle on a taco and the British guy vomited or something? What happened?
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the first time Dan ever had a taco. So Dan never had a taco.
Pickle on it for the first time?
We did a live stream. We met Dan at Magic Kingdom. We went to Pecos Bill's, right? Pecos Bill. And he wanted to get a taco. So we said, listen, I'm going to pay for your taco. Let me get your first taco. And so, at Pecos Bill, you can do the food. You can put the toppings and stuff on your burgers or whatever you're doing. So he put pickles on his taco. And Mindy, with her face, she was just like,
because I wasn't with them.
And you let him.
I wasn't there. You let him. I was
sitting
at the table with the kids. The two of them were at the topping bar. If I had been there, I would have said, Dan, in America, we don't put pickles on our tacos.
Yeah, it was. I let him do it, and it has been a huge part of our community. Every time I have a pickle, I usually think of Dan.
Arlene.
Yeah.
She gets me.
Yeah, she
You could have told him no.
I know, I didn't. But Bob, thank you so much for having us on, man. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
This amazing community, and continue to. If you have any questions, you need anything, we're always here.
Yes,
thank you, Ed and Mindy. Thanks very much, Ed and Mindy. And I'll just say what I always say at the end, the old school stuff, the guy with the hat. Thanks for coming and see us. Come back and see us. We'll see you real soon. Why? Because all three of us like you. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. And